We here shared a list of interesting dog facts you may not know. Dogs have been living with humans for a very long time. They started living with people tens of thousands of years ago, back when humans were living in caves and hunting for their food. These early dogs were probably wild animals that gradually became friendlier and started to live alongside humans. Over time, humans and dogs formed a close partnership, with dogs helping in activities like hunting, herding, and guarding. So, to put it simply, dogs have been our companions for a very, very long time. Dogs of different breeds can look very different from each other, but they are all the same species. Just like how people from different parts of the world can look different but are all part of the human species. Dogs come in various shapes, sizes, and colors, and that's because humans have bred them to have specific traits over many years. Despite these differences, all dogs are part of the same species, Canis lupus familiaris, and they can interbreed and produce puppies together. So, even though they may not look alike, they're all dogs and share a common ancestry. The largest litter of puppies produced by dogs is like having a big family of puppies born at the same time. The largest recorded litter had 24 puppies. That's a lot of little dogs all born together. This happened in the United Kingdom in 2004, and it was a very special and unusual event. Normally, dogs have fewer puppies in one litter, usually around 6 to 8, but sometimes they can have more. When there are so many puppies, it's important to make sure the mommy dog and the puppies get proper care and attention to keep them healthy and happy. It's quite an extraordinary and rare event to have such a large litter of puppies. The heaviest dog ever recorded was an English Mastiff named Zorba. He lived in the United Kingdom and weighed a massive 343 pounds, which is like the weight of 3 average adult humans. Zorba was a giant among dogs. English Mastiffs are known for being one of the heaviest dog breeds, and Zorba was one of the heaviest of them all. Despite their size, these dogs are usually quite gentle and friendly, just like big, lovable teddy bears. The tallest dog is like a giant among dogs. The tallest dog ever recorded was a Great Dane named Zeus. He lived in the United States and stood about 44 inches tall at the shoulder, which is as tall as a small pony. Great Danes are known for being a tall breed, and Zeus was one of the tallest among them. Despite their enormous size, Great Danes are usually very friendly and gentle, making them big but lovable companions. So, the tallest dog is like a real-life giant in the dog world. A dog's health can sometimes be reflected in its fur, but it's not the only factor to consider. A dog's fur can give clues about its health. For example, if a dog is well-nourished and healthy, its fur is often shiny, soft, and free from bald patches. On the other hand, if a dog is unwell or not getting the right nutrition, its fur might become dull, dry, or start falling out. However, fur alone doesn't tell the whole story. Other signs of a dog's health include their energy level, appetite, weight, and behavior. So, while a dog's fur can provide some hints about its health, it's important to consider other factors as well and consult with a veterinarian if you have concerns about your dog's well-being. Dogs can be cloned, but it's a complex and expensive process. Cloning means making an exact genetic copy of a dog. It involves taking cells from a dog and using them to create a new dog that is genetically identical to the original one. This process is done in special laboratories and is not something that can be done at home. One well-known cloned dog is Snuppy, who was the first successfully cloned dog in 2005. While cloning is possible, it's not very common and is often done for scientific or research purposes. It's not a simple or affordable way to get a new pet dog, and it raises ethical and practical questions about animal cloning. Mixed-breed dogs, also known as mutts, often have a longer lifespan compared to purebred dogs. This is because they tend to have a more diverse genetic background, which can reduce the risk of inheriting certain health problems that are common in some purebred dogs. Purebred dogs can sometimes have genetic issues that are passed down through generations because of limited genetic variation. In contrast, mixed-breed dogs can have a broader genetic pool, which may help them be more robust and less prone to specific inherited health concerns. However, it's essential to remember that a dog's lifespan depends on various factors, including genetics, diet, exercise, and overall care. While mixed-breed dogs may have some advantages when it comes to health and longevity, it's still crucial to provide them with proper care and attention to ensure a long and healthy life. Small dogs often live longer. Small dogs tend to live more years than big dogs. It's like how some small animals live longer than large ones. This is because smaller bodies may not wear out as quickly, and they may have fewer health problems. However, every dog is different, so some small dogs may not live as long, and some big dogs can have a long life too. It depends on factors like genetics, diet, and how well they are taken care of by their owners. Dogs that are fixed, which means they have been spayed or neutered, often live longer. When dogs are spayed or neutered, it can reduce the risk of certain health problems and help them live a healthier and longer life. It also prevents them from having puppies, which can be a big responsibility and may lead to health issues for the dog and the puppies. So, spaying or neutering your dog is like a good way to help them stay healthier and have a longer life. But remember, it's always a good idea to talk to your vet to understand what's best for your specific dog. Dogs have two sets of teeth during their lives. When they are puppies, they have baby teeth, which are also called deciduous teeth. These baby teeth eventually fall out as the dog grows. As puppies get older, their baby teeth are replaced by their adult teeth. These adult teeth are the ones they keep for the rest of their lives. So, first, they have baby teeth, and then they have adult teeth, just like people do. Dogs have a very good sense of smell and hearing. Their nose is super sensitive, which means they can smell things much better than humans. They use their sense of smell to explore the world, find food, and even locate people or animals. Dogs also have excellent hearing. They can hear sounds that are too quiet for us to notice. This helps them detect things like approaching footsteps, other animals, or even high-pitched noises. So, dogs have amazing noses and ears, which make them great at smelling and hearing things we might not even notice. Dog can hear high-pitched sounds that humans cannot hear. Their ears are really good at picking up sounds, especially those with high pitches. It's a bit like how some people have better hearing than others, but in general, dogs are much better at hearing high-pitched noises. They can hear things that are too high for our ears to catch, which is pretty amazing. Some foods can be very harmful to dogs. It's important to keep these foods away from them. Here are some examples. Chocolate is tasty for people but can be dangerous for dogs. It can make them very sick. Grapes and raisins can hurt a dog's kidneys and make them very ill. Onions and garlic can be toxic to dogs and may lead to health problems. Small bones from chicken or fish can splinter and harm a dog's digestive system. Even a tiny bit of alcohol can be harmful to dogs. Xylitol is a sweetener found in some candies and gum. It's very dangerous for dogs. Drinks like coffee and tea have caffeine, which is not safe for dogs. It's essential to be cautious and make sure your dog doesn't eat these foods, as they can be harmful to their health. If your dog accidentally eats something they shouldn't, it's a good idea to contact a vet for advice. Puppies are born with their eyes closed. When they are very young, their eyelids are shut, and they cannot see. It takes some time for their eyes to open and for them to begin to see the world around them. This usually happens when puppies are about 2 weeks old, and their eyes gradually start to open. As they grow, their vision improves, and they can see more clearly. Terrier dogs were originally bred to help with hunting. They were trained to dig into the ground to catch small animals like rats, mice, and badgers that would hide in burrows or holes. Terriers are often feisty and determined, making them good at this job. Over time, they also became popular as loyal and energetic companions for people. So, their original function was to assist in hunting and get rid of pests. Puppies tend to eat quite a bit, especially when they are very young and still growing. They have a lot of energy, and their bodies are developing, so they need more food compared to adult dogs. It's like how kids eat more when they are growing. It's essential to feed puppies the right amount of nutritious food to help them grow up healthy and strong. Your vet can help you determine the right amount to feed your puppy. Dachshunds, often called wiener dogs, because of their long, low shape, were originally bred for a specific job. They were used for hunting. Their long bodies and short legs made them well suited for going into tunnels and burrows to chase and catch small animals like badgers and rabbits. Today, dachshunds are popular as friendly and playful pets, but their original purpose was to be hunting dogs. They still have a strong hunting instinct, which means they might enjoy digging and exploring. So, while they might not hunt anymore, they have a history of being skilled hunters. Puppies can usually start eating solid food when they are about 8 weeks old. Before this age, they mostly rely on their mother's milk for nutrition. But at 8 weeks, their little teeth are ready for chewing, and they can begin to eat specially made puppy food. This food is easy for them to eat and helps them grow big and strong. As they get older, they can eat more types of solid food and eventually switch to adult dog food. You can start teaching a dog basic commands when they are as young as 8 weeks old, but it's important to keep training sessions short and fun. At this age, they can begin to learn simple commands like sit, stay, and come. Puppies are like little sponges, so they can pick up on these commands with patient and gentle training. As they grow older, you can continue to teach them more advanced commands and tricks. Training helps dogs understand what you want them to do and strengthens your bond with them. The oldest dog ever recorded was a dog named Bluey. Bluey was an Australian cattle dog, and he lived to be an amazing 29 years and 5 months old. That's very old for a dog. Bluey's long life is a remarkable and exceptional example, as most dogs typically have a shorter lifespan. His story shows that with good care and a healthy lifestyle, some dogs can live a very long time. A dog's body temperature is higher than a human's. A normal dog's body temperature is around 101 to 102.5 degrees Fahrenheit, about 38.3 to 39.2 degrees Celsius. That's a bit higher than the human body temperature, which is around 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit, about 37 degrees Celsius. Dogs have a higher body temperature because it's their natural way of staying healthy and active. So, if you ever need to check a dog's temperature, remember that it's a bit warmer than yours. Dogs do sweat, but not like humans. Dogs have a few sweat glands, but most of their sweat glands are in their paw pads. So, they release some sweat through their paw pads, but it's not the main way they cool down. Dogs mostly cool off by panting. When they pant, they breathe quickly, and it helps them release heat from their body. It's like their way of staying cool when they get too hot. There were a few dogs that survived the sinking of the Titanic, and some of them belonged to prominent passengers. Here are a couple of examples. Lady, a Pomeranian owned by Margaret Hayes. Margaret was a first-class passenger, and she managed to bring Lady with her when they boarded a lifeboat. Lady was one of the dogs to survive. Rigel, a Newfoundland dog who belonged to the ship's crew. Rigel jumped from the ship into the icy water and managed to swim to one of the lifeboats. He was rescued by the crew members and survived. These are just a couple of the dogs known to have survived the Titanic disaster. These dogs were among the fortunate survivors of the tragic disaster. The rescue of these dogs is a part of the Titanic's history, highlighting the bond between humans and their beloved pets, even in such dire situations. Dogs' eyes come in different shapes and colors, just like people. Some dogs have round eyes, while others have almond-shaped ones. The colors can vary, including brown, blue, or even a mix. Dogs are pretty good at seeing in low light. They have more cells in their eyes that help them see better in the dark, which is handy for activities like night walks. While dogs have a fantastic sense of smell, their vision isn't as sharp as humans. They see some colors, but not as many as we do. They're better at detecting movement, which makes them great at chasing toys or spotting things from a distance. Dogs have something called a third eyelid, or nictitating membrane. It's a thin layer that helps protect their eyes and keep them moist. Dogs use their eyes to express feelings. When they're happy, their eyes might look bright and relaxed. If they're scared or anxious, their eyes might appear wider. Dogs also communicate with their eyes. A loving gaze can show affection, while a steady stare might mean they're focused or curious. So, just like us, dogs use their eyes to navigate the world, express themselves, and connect with their human friends. Some dog breeds are known to be quieter than others. Here are a few breeds that are often considered to be on the quieter side. Basenji is known as the barkless dog because they don't bark as much as other dogs. Instead, they make unique yodel-like sounds. Bulldogs are generally calm and not very noisy. They are more likely to snore than bark. Bernese Mountain Dog, known for their gentle nature, Bernese Mountain Dogs are not known to be excessive barkers. Cavalier King Charles Spaniels are usually quiet and well-behaved. Despite Irish Wolfhounds' large size, they are often described as quiet and easygoing. It's important to note that individual dogs, regardless of breed, can have their own personalities and behaviors. Training, socialization, and the environment also play a significant role in a dog's behavior. Some dog breeds are known to be more talkative and make more noise than others. Here are a few breeds that are often considered to be on the noisier side. Beagles are known for their baying and howling, especially when they catch an interesting scent. Chihuahuas can be quite vocal and may bark a lot, often to alert their owners or express excitement. Dachshunds have a strong bark and can be quite vocal, especially when they feel protective. Yorkies can be yappy and may bark to let their owners know about any changes in their surroundings. Pomeranians are energetic and can be quite vocal, expressing themselves with barks and yips. Remember, individual dogs within a breed can have different personalities, and proper training can help manage their barking behavior. There's a new app that helps find lost dogs and cats by looking at something special about them, their nose prints. This app uses smart technology and is really good at bringing lost pets back to their owners, working almost all the time. In the past, people used things like tags and tiny chips to find lost pets. But now, this app is using advanced technology that doesn't need any medical procedures for the pets. Here's how it works. The app, made by a company, uses the state-of-the-art technology to look at the wrinkles and lines on a pet's nose. A study said this technology can correctly identify a specific dog almost all the time. You use the app on your smartphone. You take a picture of your pet's face and upload it to the app. The app then keeps a safe record of your pet's nose print. It's important that the pets are at least 6 months old because that's when their noses stop changing. If your pet goes missing, you can use the app to tell other users. If someone finds a lost pet, they can scan its nose with the app to see if it matches any missing pets. The company hopes more people will use it, and they even want the government to make it a rule to register pets on the app. They believe their app will become very popular. So, we will have to see how well it does compared to other similar apps on the market. Dogs lick their noses for a few reasons, and it's a normal and natural behavior. Here are some simple reasons why dogs do this. Licking helps dogs keep their noses clean. They use their tongues to wipe away dirt or food particles that might be on their noses. Dogs have an amazing sense of smell, and licking their noses helps them pick up more scents. It's like wetting their noses to enhance their ability to smell things around them. Dogs don't sweat like humans, but they release some moisture through their noses. Licking their noses can cool them down a bit, especially when they're feeling warm. Sometimes, dogs lick their noses as a way to communicate. For example, if they feel a bit anxious or want to show submission, they might lick their noses. So, when you see your dog licking their nose, it's usually just a normal part of being a dog. The country that owns the most dogs is the United States. Many people in the US have dogs as pets. They love having dogs as part of their families, and you can find all sorts of different dog breeds in homes across the country. People enjoy the companionship, love, and joy that dogs bring into their lives. So, in the United States, lots of families and individuals share their homes with furry, four-legged friends. The greyhound is the dog that can run the fastest. It's a special breed known for its incredible speed. Greyhounds are like the race cars of the dog world. They have long legs and a slim body, which helps them reach very high speeds. When they run, they can go as fast as 45 miles per hour, 72 kilometers per hour, or even more. It's like watching a super-fast athlete in the doggy world. Barry was a legendary Saint Bernard who lived many years ago in the snowy mountains. He became famous for saving lives in the treacherous conditions of the Alps. Barry worked as a rescue dog, and his primary job was to find and help people who got lost or stuck in the deep snow. In the wintertime, when the mountains were covered in a thick blanket of snow, travelers often faced dangers like avalanches and freezing temperatures. Barry, with his thick fur coat and strong build, was well suited for these harsh conditions. His large paws helped him navigate the deep snow, and his keen sense of smell allowed him to locate people buried under avalanches. One of Barry's most remarkable rescues was when he found a group of stranded travelers after an avalanche. Using his powerful nose, he detected the scent of the trapped individuals beneath the snow. Barry energetically dug through the snow, uncovering the trapped people one by one. His efforts saved many lives that day. Barry's heroics didn't stop there. He continued to rescue numerous people over the years, earning him a reputation as a courageous and reliable rescue dog. His gentle and friendly nature also provided comfort to those he rescued, making him not only a hero but also a beloved companion. Barry's legacy lives on, and his story is told to this day as a testament to the incredible bond between humans and their canine friends. His bravery and dedication in the face of danger make him a true hero in the hearts of those who remember the courageous Saint Bernard from the snowy Alps. When a dog wags its tail, it's like the dog is talking to you without words. Tail wagging is the dog's way of expressing its feelings and emotions. Imagine if humans had tails. Wagging would be our way of showing happiness, excitement, or even friendliness. Here's a simple guide to what a dog's tail might be saying. If a dog is wagging its tail fast and its whole body seems to wiggle, it's probably really happy to see you or be around you. It's like the dog saying, "Yay, I'm so glad you're here." Sometimes, if a dog is unsure or a bit nervous, its tail might wag slowly or in a low position. It's like the dog saying, "I'm not quite sure what's happening, but I'm trying to figure it out." When a dog is alert or paying attention to something, its tail might be straight and stiff. It's like the dog saying, "I'm focused on what's going on." A dog might wag its tail in a friendly way when meeting new people or other dogs. It's like the dog saying, "I'm happy to meet you, let's be friends." Remember, just like people have different ways of talking, each dog is unique. So, understanding a dog's tail language is like learning to speak their special, tail-wagging, language. When dogs roll in the dirt, it's like they're having a little adventure and expressing themselves in their own doggy way. Here are some simple reasons why dogs enjoy rolling in the dirt. Dogs have an amazing sense of smell, and when they roll in the dirt, they might pick up interesting scents. It's like they're collecting smells to share with their dog friends or just enjoying the different scents around them. Rolling in the dirt could be a way for dogs to blend in with their surroundings. In the wild, this behavior helped their ancestors hide their scent while hunting or trying to sneak up on something. Sometimes, dirt can feel good on a dog's skin, especially if they have an itch or irritation. Rolling might be their way of scratching an itch or getting rid of something that bothers them. Dogs have a territorial side, and rolling in the dirt could be a way of marking their territory. It leaves their scent behind, like a little, "I was here" message for other dogs. So, when you see your furry friend having a good roll in the dirt, it's just their way of enjoying the smells, having fun, and being a bit wild at heart. The dog with a lot of toes is called a Great Pyrenees. These big and fluffy dogs are known for having extra toes, sometimes on their back paws. It's like having a bonus toe or two. Having more toes is a special trait that makes them unique. So, if you ever meet a Great Pyrenees, you might notice their big, furry paws with those extra toes that make them even more special and cute. The Border Collie is often considered to have one of the largest vocabularies among dogs. These clever and highly trainable dogs are known for their intelligence and ability to understand and learn a wide range of words and commands. Border Collies excel in activities that involve problem-solving and communication with their owners. They can learn various commands, understand different cues, and even respond to specific words or phrases. This makes them not only great companions but also popular in activities like agility and obedience training. So, if you ever meet a Border Collie, you might be amazed at how well they can understand and respond to the words you use, showcasing their impressive vocabulary skills. Determining the absolute oldest dog breed is challenging due to the long history of dogs and the evolution of breeds over time. However, one of the oldest known breeds is the Saluki. The Saluki has a history that dates back thousands of years to ancient Egypt, where they were revered for their speed, agility, and hunting skills. These elegant dogs were often depicted in ancient Egyptian art and were considered royal companions. While the Saluki is often mentioned as one of the oldest breeds, it's important to note that many ancient breeds have contributed to the rich tapestry of dog history. Breeds like the Basenji, Afghan Hound, and Akita also have ancient origins. In simpler terms, the Saluki is like a wise elder in the world of dogs, with a history that goes back a very, very long time. The barkless dog is called the Basenji. Unlike most dogs, the Basenji doesn't bark in the usual way. Instead, it makes a unique sound known as a baru, more like a yodel or howl. Basenjis are a special breed that comes from Africa, and they were originally used for hunting. Their lack of excessive barking made them stealthy hunters, especially in dense forests. These dogs are also known for their tidy habits. Basenjis groom themselves like cats, and they don't have a strong doggy smell. So, if you meet a Basenji, don't be surprised if you don't hear the typical barking. They have their own special way of communicating. Dogs have an amazing ability to detect cancer. Scientists and doctors have discovered that dogs, with their super-sensitive noses, can pick up on scents associated with certain types of cancer. When someone has cancer, their body releases specific smells, and some studies have shown that trained dogs can detect these scents. Dogs have been trained to sniff samples like breath or urine to identify these unique scents linked to cancer. While dogs aren't used as the main method for diagnosing cancer, their incredible sense of smell has sparked interest in developing advanced technologies that mimic their abilities. This research could lead to new and innovative ways to detect cancer early, potentially saving lives. In simpler terms, dogs have this special power to smell things that our human noses can't, and scientists are learning from them to help find and understand diseases like cancer. Queen Elizabeth II, who is the Queen of the United Kingdom, is known for her love of dogs. One of her favorite breeds is the Pembroke Welsh Corgi. These small and fluffy dogs have been a part of the royal family for many years. The Queen has had several corgis as her companions throughout her reign. They are known to be her loyal and loving pets. In addition to corgis, she has also had dorgies, which are a mix of dachshunds and corgis. The Queen's dogs are often seen accompanying her during various royal events and engagements. They even make appearances in official photographs, showcasing the special bond between the Queen and her furry friends. These dogs live a life of luxury in the royal palaces, enjoying the beautiful gardens and receiving the best care. The Queen's love for her dogs is well known, and they play a cherished role in her life. In simpler terms, Queen Elizabeth II really likes corgis and other doggy friends. Her dogs are like members of the royal family and get to live in fancy places with lots of care and attention from the Queen. Dogs with different colors of tongues are often associated with the Chow Chow breed. Chow Chows are known for having distinctive blue-black tongues, which is quite unique in the dog world. The color of a dog's tongue is determined by the amount of pigmentation in their skin. While most dogs have pink tongues, Chow Chows stand out because their tongues can be dark blue or black. It's one of the special features that make this breed easily recognizable. It's important to note that having a blue-black tongue doesn't affect a dog's health. Chow chows can be various colors, including red, black, blue, and cream, and their tongue color doesn't necessarily match the color of their fur. Apart from chow chows, some individual dogs from other breeds or mixed-breed dogs may also have spots or patches of dark pigmentation on their tongues, but it's less common. In simpler terms, if you ever see a dog with a tongue that's not pink but more like a cool blue or black, it's likely a chow chow. It's just one of the cool and unique things about these special dogs. Dogs do dream. Just like humans, dogs experience dreams while they're sleeping. When you see your furry friend twitching, moving their paws, or making little sounds during sleep, it's likely that they're dreaming. Dogs go through sleep cycles similar to humans, including a stage called rapid eye movement sleep, where dreaming often occurs. During this stage, their brains are active, and they might be imagining all sorts of doggy adventures. What dogs dream about is a mystery, but it's believed they might dream about things they experience in their daily lives, like playing, running, or spending time with their favorite humans. So, the next time you see your dog having a little nighttime adventure in their sleep, know that they're probably off on a fun and imaginary journey. We can sometimes tell if a dog is healthy by checking their breath. A dog's breath can give us clues about their overall health. Here's a simple way to understand it. Fresh breath. If a dog has breath that smells okay, like normal doggy breath, it's a good sign that their oral health is likely fine. Regular dental care, like brushing their teeth or providing dental treats, can help keep their breath fresh. Unpleasant smells. If a dog's breath suddenly becomes very bad or has an unusual odor, it could be a sign of dental problems, digestive issues, or other health concerns. In such cases, it's a good idea to consult with a veterinarian to check for any underlying health issues. Remember, just like humans, dogs need proper dental care and regular checkups to keep them happy and healthy. If you ever notice a significant change in your dog's breath, it's a good idea to have them checked by a vet to ensure their well-being. When a dog licks your face, it's like their way of saying a bunch of things without words. Here's a simple guide to what your dog might be telling you. Dogs lick to show affection and love. It's like a big, wet kiss saying, "I really like you, and you're important to me." Licking is a way for dogs to bond with their favorite humans. It's like a special doggy hug, and they want to be close to you. Dogs have a unique way of communicating, and licking is one of their ways to say, "Hey, I'm here, and I care about you." Dogs explore the world with their mouths, and licking is a bit like them tasting and checking out the smells on your face. It's their way of getting to know you better. So, when your furry friend gives you a sloppy lick, they're not just being messy. They're expressing their feelings, building a connection, and sharing their love with you. There's a special dog who became the mayor of a town. His name is Duke, and he was elected as the honorary mayor of a small town called Cormorant in Minnesota, USA. Duke is not a traditional mayor like the ones you see in big cities. He's a Great Pyrenees dog, and the people in Cormorant thought it would be fun to make him their honorary mayor. They held elections, and Duke won. Even though Duke doesn't make laws or run the town like human mayors do, he's a beloved figure in Cormorant. People enjoy having him around, and he brings a lot of joy to the community. It's a unique and playful way for the town to come together and celebrate their furry friend as their honorary mayor. When dogs sleep curled up, it's like their way of getting all comfy and cozy. Here's an easy way to understand why they do it. Feeling safe. Curling up makes a dog feel safe and snug. It's like when you wrap yourself in a blanket. It gives them a sense of security. Staying warm. Dogs like to stay warm, and curling up helps them keep their body heat close. It's like having their own little warmth bubble. Relaxing muscles. Curling up is a natural and comfy position that helps dogs relax their muscles. It's their way of having a good, restful sleep. So, when you see your dog all curled up, they're not just finding a cute position. They're creating a cozy spot to have sweet doggy dreams. Eclipse, the amazing black Labrador retriever, became a local celebrity in Seattle for her unique talent, taking public transit, specifically the city bus, all by herself. Here's a bit more about Eclipse's story in simpler terms. Eclipse's owner takes her to a nearby dog park regularly. One day, Eclipse got a bit too excited and hopped onto the bus without her owner. Surprisingly, she knew exactly what to do. She rode the bus to the dog park and had a great time. People who ride the bus in Seattle got used to seeing Eclipse by herself, and they were amazed at her independence. Eclipse even has her very own bus pass attached to her collar, given by the bus drivers. While it might seem unusual for a dog to ride the bus alone, Eclipse is a friendly and well-behaved pup. Her story brings smiles to people's faces and shows just how clever and adventurous dogs can be. A dog's sleeping posture can tell us a lot about how they're feeling. Here's a simple guide to understand some common dog sleeping positions. When a dog curls up into a tight ball, it means they feel safe and secure. It's like a cozy position that helps them conserve heat and relax their muscles. If a dog sleeps on their side with their legs stretched out, it means they're comfortable and feeling very relaxed. This position allows them to enter a deep sleep. When a dog sleeps on their back with their belly exposed, it's a sign of trust. They feel safe enough to expose their vulnerable belly, and it's also a way for them to cool down. Some dogs like to create a nest by digging or circling before lying down. This behavior is instinctual, and it makes them feel secure, like they're preparing their sleeping spot. If your dog sleeps next to you or cuddles with another pet, it shows that they enjoy companionship and feel close to their pack. Understanding your dog's sleeping posture can give you insights into their emotions and well-being. It's like their way of communicating without words. Some dogs, particularly those with exceptional intelligence and training, have been known to memorize the names of toys. One notable example is a border collie named Chaser. Chaser became famous for her ability to understand and remember the names of over 1,000 different toys. Chaser's owner, a psychologist named Dr. John Pilley, spent years teaching her words and reinforcing her understanding through play. Chaser's remarkable vocabulary showcased the cognitive abilities of dogs, especially breeds known for their intelligence like the border collie. While not all dogs may reach the same level of vocabulary as Chaser, many can learn and respond to specific toy names with consistent training and positive reinforcement. It's a fun and impressive way to engage with your canine friend and stimulate their mental abilities. If you got a cool dog fact to share, leave it in the comments below. We can't wait to learn something new about our furry friends.